end of July of 2021. That's when I moved to moved from South Carolina to Texas. On the way back, I was trying to find a place to do a line. I pulled into a city called Canton, Van Zandt County, off of Interstate 20. I pulled in there. I couldn't find a place. It was kind of busy. Anyways, I was getting back on the interstate, and this cop pulled me over. Stupid me, just threw it in the dash. Didn't think nothing, but another thing I didn't realize is my backpack was in my passenger seat, and he came in my passenger window. Well, I had a bag of weed in there that smelled real good. And that's when he pulled me out of the car. He searched, found the stuff. It was real loud. Put it this way, I smoked weed my whole life. 1 or 2 puffs, I was toast. But anyways, I got bailed out and stuff like that. It took a year for them to get me in trial. They put me on a 3-year deferred instead of 3 to 5 in prison. It was my first time drug charge. First time really getting in trouble for anything related to drugs. Your thing's flipping out.
The printer did that last time, dude.
Told my sister I had to go back to South Carolina and pick up some other stuff, which that wasn't a lie. I mean, I had a bunch of clothes I had there. But the main reason why I went back is because the cops took my stuff, and I had no way of getting anything. I mean, I had a sister in Houston, but trying to get shit out of her was virtually impossible. So Jesse thought, let's go back to South Carolina and get me some stuff. I went back there, got me a half ounce. It took me 12 hours to get there, turn around and came back. It took me 20, I think it was 26 hours. Because I went down there, got the stuff, turned around, went home. Of course, I don't have to sleep because what do you think I got? I got the stuff to keep me awake. That right there was the breaking point of me really knowing I got a problem. Because it took me 1,200 miles to go get what I wanted. And to me, that's fucking crazy. I was in Fort Worth. I don't know anybody in Fort Worth except for my sister. My sister's a Christian. She went to school for Christianity and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't know, I couldn't get it. I couldn't even get it out of Houston. Believe me, I would have drove to Houston first, but I couldn't even get it out of Houston. And, I'm not the type of person that would go down the road and say, hey, you got some? I just don't, I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I don't want to be stabbed or shot or some shit. Well, I mean, but the main reason was I wanted my shit because I couldn't function unless I was on it. The weed kind of helped me out, but it didn't. It was a 24-hour drive just to get a drug. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. Because myself, an hour to go get something is fucking nuts, but when you live in small town Goliad, everything's an hour. But well, it is. It was fine. I was high as shit. Well, the first 12 hours I was smoking weed. I didn't have nothing on me then, but as soon as I got the stuff, I'm doing fucking like 5 hot rails before I left. That's the reason why I went back, to make sure I had my medication, aka meth. That's a good question, because that was one of my processes at Colonel's processing group. I was always afraid of being alone. That's why I did what I did. I always, if someone was doing drugs, I'd do drugs. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. No, the drugs was all about me. It was mainly all about me. When I was doing the drugs, I cared less. But coming down, I felt like I was alone. No one wanted to be around me because I was doping it up all the time. Even my best friend, you know, I could feel a little strain at the end, you know, because Jesse just don't give up drugs. It's all about Jesse. And I don't know. All I know is that his drugs killed me. In 2009, one of my best friends, he's gay. I've known that since I was 19 years old. And at the time, I've had multiple relationships that, you know, with women that, you know, it's just nothing but drama. Anyways, make a long story short, I got together with him in 2009. You know, we did our drugs and stuff like that. He was, you know, he wasn't real bad on it like I was, but, you know, he was there with me. In 2020, March 30th of 2020, my friend hung himself. He was a severe case of manic depressive, which is bipolar nowadays. His family didn't help, always tugging on him. Anyways, 2020, my life ended pretty much. Before that, we quit doing meth for like a month. Before that, we were done with it, and it was going good. It was going real good, but he has a drinking problem. When he drinks, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. Real nice person when you're not. Totally different the other way. When he took his life, he took me with him. You know, this is right at the start of COVID, to where, you know, you can't do nothing. We even had to have his. I mean, we buried him where we're supposed to, but we went to downtown Charleston for the viewing. I don't know, COVID. I don't care for COVID. That's the reason why I don't like COVID. Coronavirus, whatever the fuck it was called back then. But anyways, when he took his life, it took me, and that's when I started using the meth a lot more. I'm 50 years old, so do the math. That's what, 35 years of doing drugs, drinking, drugging, whatever. 2020 was a bad year. And still hear that coronavirus, COVID. Anyways, I still think about him every day. It's hard not to. He was my best friend. You know, it's pretty sad. It took 35 years for me to finally ask God for help, and He gave it to me. I'm at peace with what happened in 2020, because I do understand why He did it, but lonely at times. But after doing a year-long program, I can't see myself jumping into a relationship. You know, I got some brothers here at the Men of Nehemiah. One just got married. There's like 3 or 4 that's in a relationship with people that are in recovery. To me, I can't see doing something like that, because if you're gonna find your soulmate in a recovery place, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all gonna be doing drugs here sooner or later. I need me someone that never done drugs, don't want to do drugs, don't want to sample drugs, Christian woman. But yeah, to answer your question, it does get lonely. How can you be lonely when you're living with 7 other dudes, you know, in a 4-bedroom house?
I think what you want is a woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, we're on different tracks about the loneliness thing. Now, the lonely, no, I'm not lonely because, hell, I work 9 hours a day, come home, do my thing, watch TV. But I can't do that no more because Jason broke my damn TV. Cut that out.
Fucking hilarious, guys.
But, I sit on my laptop. Oh, come to find, this is funny that I'm doing this today. Because today I got me a promotion at work. I work for Shane's Chimney Care for about 4 months now. Lee Morris got me the job, Colonel. Got me the job from Logan Cole. Went down there for an interview, got hired. Worked there for about 4 months. Now I'm lead production technician. Got $1 more an hour after 4 months. So that's what I'm saying about God. He's there because me, there ain't no way I did this. This is totally a God thing because I fuck everything up just like I always have. What else? What else? What do you got?
Whatever you got.
Eric's over here laughing the hell out of me. Laughing at me and shit.
You are absolutely the most grumpy person I've ever met when I got here, but you're not grumpy anymore.
You know what? I'm glad he said that because everybody says I'm grumpy. I wasn't grumpy. I was a broke person when I got here to Abilene. I was broke. I mean, my mom died, my dog died. Within 3 years, I had my best friend, my mother, and my dog. The dog tore me up because when I was in jail, she died a week after I got in jail. Bro, if I wasn't in jail, I probably wouldn't be here today, being grumpy. I just didn't talk much. I was always over in the corner by myself. If I wasn't crying, I was upstairs in bed. I was broke. Then, after a couple months of being here, I started thinking like Jesse. Everything should go Jesse's way. Right, man. That's where you get the grumpiness. Everything pissed me off, They tell you one thing, then they do another. I'm sorry, but, I might have done a lot of drugs in my time, but I do have a memory. And apparently a lot of people don't have a short-term memory because they don't remember what they say to you. Isn't that right, Colonel? Don't remember half the shit I said to you. Cut that out. Yeah, cut that out. But put it this way, to sum up my life, I'm going to tell you right now, me coming to Abilene to the Men of Nehemiah, which is called Nehemiah Abilene now, coming here changed my life. It changed it 180, no, 360 actually. It turned me right around.
360 kind of like going back to back.
Yeah, it turned me all the way around. Well, yeah, okay, it turned me 180. 180.
90 degrees?
No, 90 degrees is to the left. I didn't go to the left.
Like out that window?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, now, before, I'd be jumping out that window. But anyways, I was playing. There's a couple times I tried, but it just didn't work.
Right.
I've done that.
That's
The fucking branch broke. I mean, come on, the branch was that big around too, bro. That big around, and it broke. God is sovereign. He is very sovereign. Believe me, even though you might know God, might know of God, but He still loves you and He's waiting for you to come back. Just like I said, to sum up my story, it's going to be here at the Men of Nehemiah because this place turned me around. The whole time that I did not look for Jesus, Jesus was looking for me. No.
About putting it on the stairs.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, reason why he's saying that because I'm old. I'm 50 years old, but I'm old. If you ask Jake or Eric, they all say I'm 190 years old. I was around before God even created Earth. Well, Jake's one of my brothers from Men of Nehemiah. We both got hired on the same day. And he had to make this joke, did you clock in? Jake's like, he don't clock in. If he clocks in, you got to have a stone tablet and a chisel. Chisel your time card. This is supposed to be my testimony, not laughing at Jesse. Yeah, this is just fucking, this is the bloopers, eh?
Yeah, the bloopers.
You're funny.
Sound like the